attendance up. Fine. Okay, in the last class we had discussed something about principle 3. Principle 3 ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿತ್ತು ನಮಗ? Basically, what is actually a sentence of a principle 3? Which are all the phases we come across? It can be requirement phase, design phase. If I want to show you that slide, I will show you. What does actually principle 3 was telling us yesterday? Testing applies all through the software life cycle and is not an end of a cycle activity. That is what in yesterday's class we saw what is actually importance of a testing of all the phases. We need to test after each and every phase. After requirements phase, we need to test. After design, we need to test. After coding, we need to test. So, okay, what is actually important and what are the side effects if I neglect at the requirement phase? Those things we discussed. Cost simplifications with respect to the testing we discussed in the yesterday's class. What happens if I neglect at the requirement phase? What happens if I neglect at the design phase? ಈ ತರ ನಿನ್ನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. So coming to a diagram here, what are the cost effects of all the phases? So imagine now, before going to a diagram, I just want to tell you again, repeat some of the important points of yesterday's class. So first and the foremost thing what we have studied is principle 3. The aim of principle 3 is nothing but to test a product not at the last stage but through all the phases. Why we need to test out all the phases? What happens here? For example, if I develop an erroneous product means what here? If I develop a wrong product or which has lots of defects or errors in it, at that time definitely what happens when I develop a wrong? The same will be given to a customer. The same will be given to a customer. So when the functionality itself is wrong, for example, I ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ software Windows 10 ಗೂ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ. When I give that software to a customer, it is not working for Windows 10, higher level Windows. What happens? Definitely the customer will complain that the functionality of your software is not working properly for my computer or a higher version of a Windows. So it is waste. He gives the wrong rating for my product. So definitely what happens when an erroneous product reaches the customer after the testing phase, the customer may incur a potential downtime. Incur antandrena, he may give a less rating for our product, so that indirectly my organization or a product will be affected. So here is a diagram which shows us cost. Cost antandrenu, for example, if I get defects in requirement, what happened? It will be continued with all the phases. If I get defects in design, what happens? Which all the phases will be affected? If I get a defect in a code, what happens? Which all the phases will be affected? This black, I think if it is blurred, this is nothing but defects in requirements. Defects in requirements. So in this diagram, we are going to study what happens if there is a defects in requirements. If I neglect at the requirement, what happens? If there are defects in the design, what happens? We are going to study in this diagram. So first and the foremost, I will explain the ideal type of a software product. Ideal antandre without a single error. Without a single error is nothing but ideal. Means what? If I have correct requirements, if I have correct design, if I have correct code, if I have what is called as a, for example, this is test defects found. Defects found means what here? Once everything is correct, but still in testing sometimes we will be getting the defects. If everything is fine, then what happens? This is called as the ideal type of a product. Ideal ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? For example, ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ he is my ideal ಅಂತೀರಿ. ಹಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? He is a perfect person for me. ಅವ್ರ ತರನ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀರಿ. So similarly, ideal software product is nothing but what? With a correct requirement, a product which has a correct requirements, which has a correct design, which has a correct code, and finally, if the errors also found in testing, we can detect the errors and we can correct the errors. But reality ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ no product is the ideal product. ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದ. Because second principle ನಾಗ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ, there will be hidden errors, ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೂ ಕಾಣಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Now this is what ideal, correct ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. First what happens is correct requirements are there, no doubt. Imagine now whatever the requirements are collected, they have defects in it. It can be hardware requirements or it can be software requirements. They have what? Some defects in it. Defects antandre don't think that defects only means that error or there is a wrong in functionality. It doesn't mean that. For example, as an example, it needs to work for particular operating system, but it is not working. Adanu under defect. ನಾನು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗತ್ತೀನಿ. that software should work for Unix operating system. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. Sorry, I had not admitted few students. Okay. So imagine here there is a requirement. No doubt if requirement is correct, not a problem. But imagine if a requirement, whatever I have collected, they have some defects in it. Whatever the requirements I have collected, they have defects in it. What I told in yesterday's class, if I neglected the first step only, the same error or the same defects will be carried to the further phases. So the defects in requirements, if I neglect in this step, first step only if I neglect, what happens? Definitely it will be carried to the design phase. Even defects in the ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು defected requirements, I consider this defected requirements and I prepare what? Defected design. Obviously, if requirement is wrong, design will be wrong. If design is wrong, coding is wrong. If coding is wrong, complete functionality of a product is being wrong. So here is first step. If there is a defects in our requirements, it will be automatically carried to the design step. Definitely, it will be carried to the design step. Once wrong requirements are carried to the next stage, that is design phase, wrong requirements andre enaಗ್ತದ, automatically there will be defects in the design. Wrong requirements na ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು I will prepare what? Wrong design. If I prepare wrong design, it will be automatically affected to the defect in code. So finally what happens? If there is a requirement, it is carried to next step. In this step, if there is requirement defects in requirements, automatically there will be a defect in the design. If there is a defect in the design, automatically there will be a defect or an error in my code. Once there is error itself is wrong, it is not working according to my functionality, what happens? The complete functionality or a product is being wrong. Now ಈ ತರ diagram ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಇದು ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ. But what is its inner meaning? You need to understand. Either depth meaning what it is. So we were discussing about cost. See here, if I make neglect at the requirement stage itself, definitely it will be affecting to 4 phases. If you are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. If I make a changes or if I neglect at the first stage itself, it will be affected to the 4 stages. Andre eno last stage varigo it will be affected. Coming to this next, design. For what all phases it will be affected? It will be affected to only 3: design phase, coding phase and testing phase. Coming to coding, it will be affected to only 2. One is coding phase and testing phase. So requirement phase plays a very important role. Very important. Once the requirements, whatever we have collected, these itself are wrong, it will make a huge impact on our cost because it will be carried to all the stages. For example, think that defect in the code. Think that there is a defect, requirement is correct. Think that there is a defect in the code. No doubt requirement is correct, design is also correct, but there is a problem in the code. After testing, I will detect that there is a problem in a code. What I will do? Immediately I'll go to the coding phase. Then if there are errors, I'll test, I'll debug those codes, and then finally I'll test it. Everything will be working fine. Now imagine one step ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. Imagine ಈ step ಬಂದ ಕೂಡಲೇ we'll come to know that there is a problem in design. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? We'll go to the design phase, we'll correct the design, and then we'll come back to the coding phase and the testing phase. Now imagine we'll come to know that there is a problem in requirement phase. Once we come to know that there is a problem in a requirement phase, what I need to do? I need to go to the first step, initial step. Then requirements I need to collect, correct requirements I need to collect. Then I need to design. Then I need to code. Finally test. So requirements in terms of cost, it affects us more. Design not so much, but it affects only 3 phases. Coming to a code, it affects only 2. And finally, this is nothing but defects not found. Defects not found andre ಏನು? Once all defects are detected from here, they are debugged and correct. Finally, we will be getting a phase where defects are not found. So this is how we need to understand requirement. It plays a very important role. So first step itself, we need to understand the proper requirements according to our functionality. So if I want to give one example, first sem alli, if you want to take a simple example, first sem I think you have studied C language. Everybody, you people have been studied C language. No doubt, teacher was good, everything was good. But due to your negligence, you have not properly studied your C programming language. Everything facility was given, teacher who was explaining C language, teacher was good, everything. But still what happened? Due to your negligence, you are not coming to a class, you are not following the C language. So what happens? Comes to the hange pass adri anta tilkori. ಏನು ಓದ್ಲಾರ್ದೆ ಸಿ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದ. ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ, ಅವಾಗ C++ ಇರ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. C++ is what? It is nothing but continuation of C with some different instructions. ಸಿನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ C++ ಏನು ಓದ್ತೀರಿ? ಏನು ಓದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಗೇನ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸಿ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರ್ತಾರ ನಿಮ್ಗ? ನೋ, ನೋಬಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು. ಆಯ್ತು, C++ ಹಂಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಮುಂದೆ ಜಾವಾ. For that again you need to know the basic languages. ಅವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? You will be in loss. So here this is like C, basic ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Otherwise it will be affected for your whole career. This is the simple meaning I just want to tell you. This is nothing but C, design is like C++. So here initial stage, it can be study, whatever we do, study stage, or it can be our whenever we develop a software product, initial phase should be definitely correct. If we collect the wrong requirements, if we neglect here, it will be affected for further phases, so that the customers who are buying our product will not be happy with the product or will not be satisfied with the product. So when customer is not satisfied, what happens? Definitely a downtime. Downtime means what here? Our company will go down because we are producing wrong ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Products with not proper functionality. ಯಾವ functionality customers ಬೇಕು ಆ ತರ products we are not supplying. We are not supplying the proper customer type of a software. So this is what happens when we neglect at the starting stage. ಸಣ್ಣ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು, ಸಣ್ಣ ಹುಡುಗ ಒಂದು ಹಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನ. If we don't correct him then and there only, it will be continue to the next stage. Again it will continue to the next stage. Finally heng ಆಗ್ತದಂದ್ರ one stage we can't at all, we cannot correct him, that person. So ಸಣ್ಣವರಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ತಿಳಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ there is saying. So similarly here also requirements, then design. Requirements correct ಇದ್ದು design wrong ಇದ್ದು ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಏನೂ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಬಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೆ ಡಿಸೈನಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೋಡ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದು 2 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಹಿಂದ, ಇದು full 3 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಹಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. So this will be affected, finally this and this. So this is how I just want to tell you in yesterday's class. I couldn't tell this in detail, so again started with this. So this is what cost, how actually cost plays a very important role when we neglect the very first stages. Coming to the next, this is something interesting. If you are noticing here, compounding effects of defects on software cost. ಈ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅದ. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅದ? ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅದ ಅಂತ, ಸಾರಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅದ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ. I think you can see here, this is requirement first, this is design, coding, testing, this is post release. Post release means what? Once software product is being released, post release, right? This is something you are seeing here, 10x, 100x, 1000x anta enu helikatiri. 10x, 100x, 1000x. What is the meaning of x here? For example, ಇಲ್ಲಿ x ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ cost. For example, think that to develop a product, I require 10,000 rupees ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Just I am giving a small example. To develop a product, I require what? Some 10,000 rupees to develop. Fund. ಏನೇನ್ requirements ಅವೆಲ್ಲರೂ collect ಮಾಡಕ 10,000 I want here. Now, this is x is what? 10,000. This is 10. Okay. Here also similarly x is 10,000. This is 100. If you can see. This is again x ada illino sannadu. This is 10,000. This is 1,000. How andre ಏನು ಮಾಡಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೀವು. Okay. Okay. Leave about this. Idn't bidri for now. Consider now requirements. First requirements will start here. Requirements ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಬಂದಿವೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Once I come here, I came to know. Still they are coming. Okay, first I come for requirements. Requirements collect ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಕೂಳೆ what I'll come to know, I need to test ಅಂತ ತಲೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ನನಗೆ. ನಾನು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? once I tested the requirements, what happens? I'll come to know that there is a problem in my requirements. I'll come to know that there is my okay. Once I come here to the requirements, I'll come to know that there is a problem in my requirements. So what I do once there is a problem in my requirement, I'll go back ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? ಹೊಸ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಏನದ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 10 times ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ. ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ನಾಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ 10 times the cost of what we are investing. That's it. Think that. I think you have got the first point. I'm going to repeat again. Listen carefully. First, I'm going to collect the requirements. I'll come here. Requirements will have. Once I collect the requirements, I'll come to know that there is an error in my requirement. What I will do? Immediately I'll go back. I'll collect the new requirements. So what happens here? Okay, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಅದರದ್ದು 10 into 10 ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೊಸ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay, whatever the requirements are there, first collected requirements. If I want to collect new, what happens? Definitely cost invest ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಹೊಸ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ. So here only it will be 10 times extra. Think now, I am neglecting here. Requirements phase ಗೆ ಬಂದೆ, errors check ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, I didn't even detect. I'll continue as it is. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೆ ಈಗ. I came here. What I came ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? ಡಿಸೈನಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕಲಕ್ ಬರ್ತದ. ಓ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಏನಂತ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೂಡ I'll come to know that there is a problem in requirement. What I will do immediately? I need to go again back to the requirement and again collect new requirements and again new design. So what happens here? I need to invest 100 times extra. I need to invest 100 times extra. ಆಯ್ತು, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕೇಸ್, come to requirements, you have not tested. Come to design, you have not tested. Come to coding. After coding, what you will do? You will come to know that there is a problem or it is not well. ಅವಾಗ ಒಂದು ತಲೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಏನು ಅಂತ. Once you are testing that, you will come to know that there is a problem in my requirements only. So again ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೊಸ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹೊಸ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಹೊಸ ಕೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ. So it will be 100 times extra. Sorry, 1000 times extra. So see the cost. Starting requirements alle correct 100 times extra. Finally, after this, testing is there. This is not a problem. Testing. Testing andre ಏನು, I think if you are able to see, this testing ends here. This graph ends at testing. Andre ಏನು, finally all three phases are tested here. So the graph goes on increasing with the cost. If we neglect at the early stage, it will become big. Again, if we neglect, it will become still big. Cost also see here 10 times extra, here 1000 times extra. I think you are getting this point here. Yes or no? So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಣ್ಣದಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದಾಗ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ happens here with respect to a cost. So this principle basically tells here, after every phases better test. Right adru irli, wrong adru irli, let us test. So I'll just read out this. Smaller the lag time between. Lag time means what? Delay. Smaller the delay line between defect injection. Defect injection andre ಏನು? When defects come to our system, that is the time. For example, think defects come into our time at some particular today. If I detect today itself, not a problem for me. If I detect after 10 to 20 days, what happens? It will go to design phase, it will go to coding phase. Huge amount of money should be invested again. Smaller the lag time between defect injection. What is the meaning of defect injection? When the defect was introduced. Or introduce andre ಏನು, ಯಾರು introduce ಏನು ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. When defect came into existence, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ defect ಅದಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. That is defect injection and defect detection. What is the meaning of defect detection? When defect was encountered and correct. Encountered ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ತಿಳಿದ defect ಅದ, then corrected. That is defect detection. Lesser the unnecessary cost. Yes. Smaller the lines. If you notice here, ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟದ requirement. If it is small, less amount. See here, from here to here, it is big again. The lag time is big here. More the cost. Again here, still it is big here. Again more the cost here. So as the lag time goes on differing here, as the lag time goes on differing here, or as the lag time andre ಏನು, it is the time between defect injection and defect detection. When this lag time goes on increasing, what happens? Lesser the unnecessary cost. We can lesser the unnecessary cost. Full testing ತನಕ ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ requirements ಗೆ ಬರಕ್ಕಿಂತ better ಏನದ? Better if we test at each and every phase so that we can reduce this unnecessary cost. Another one point here, in this principle, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಂದ್ರೆ, it is better to test at each and every phase so that we can reduce the unnecessary cost. Defect detection ಏನದಲ್ಲ, instead of detecting the defect at last, it is better to detect the defects at the smaller stages. It is necessary to detect the defects at the smaller stages. If you notice here, this is the lag time. Isto lag time of requirements. This is the lag time of design. This is the lag time of coding here. This is the lag time of coding. This is lag is what? It is the time between defect injection and defect detection. So this is what principle which only tells us about cost. So to reduce cost or economic agi spend ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, it is better to test at each and every phase. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ for testing each and every phase, but at least we will be safer side. Customers also will be happy in order to take our product. Everybody followed this principle. This is the third principle, that is we need to detect or we need to test at each and every phase, but not only at the end. Okay, and at the end is additional testing, complete testing ಮಾಡೋದು okay, but apart from that we need to test for each and every phases. Fine, everybody followed this? Or if you want me to explain, just message me, I'll explain once again. Just raise your hands. Whether everybody followed? Okay. Okay, we'll go with the fourth principle. First principle was about we need to detect the test. The aim of our testing is nothing but is to solve the problem or is to detect the error before the customer finds out. That was our first main principle. Second principle was exhaustive testing is not possible. That is, complete testing is not possible. Third principle, what I discussed now, is we need to test it each and every phases. Coming to the fourth principle, understand the reason behind the test. Understand the reason behind the test. We need to understand what we are testing. Okay. Example is the cat and the saint. Today I will just tell the example. Tomorrow I'll explain in detail what is this principle. First, the cat and the saint and the cotter. I think you people know. The story is quite good. So cat everybody know. Saint means what? Tapasvi. Yes. So think that there. Iವಾಗ one small story ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಾ. One cat ada saint idare. Saint ಜೊತೆಗ tapasvi or rishi you can tell. With him there are lot of disciples. Lot of disciples. So there will be a forest. I'll tell the story of this now. There will be a forest where a saint andre rishi with his disciples. Disciples andre ಏನು ಋಷಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಶಿಷ್ಯ, they are called as disciples. So once ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, rishi he will be doing meditation. Once what happens, while he will be doing meditation, one cat ಬರ್ತದ ಅಡ್ಡ. Okay, cat ಅಡ್ಡ ಬಂದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ, full distract ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದ. It will be distracting the rishi or a saint. So disciples ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ನ ಓಡಿಸಿ ಒಂದ್ ಕಂಬ ಕಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು, ಇದೊಂದ್ ಕಂಬ ಇರ್ತದ. ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಡಿಸೈಪಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಡಿಸೈಪಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ನ ಒಂದ್ ಕಂಬ ಕಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರ. ಎದಕ್ಕ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದ ಸೇಂಟಿಗ. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಕಳೀತಾವ. ಡೈಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬರೋದು, ಡೈಲಿ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಡೈಲಿ ಡಿಸೈಪಲ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದ್ ಕಂಬ ಕಟ್ ಹಾಕೋದು, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದ ಅದು. ಡೈಲಿ ರೊಟೀನ್ ಟೈಪ್. ಸೊ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವ ಹಿಂಗೆ. ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದ, ಸೇಮ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಫಾಲೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಇಯರ್ಸ್, ಒನ್ಸ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಆಸ್ ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ತಪಸ್ವಿ he'll sit to start his meditation. ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, the disciples they will search the cat. They search. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಕಂಬ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಡಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್? ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದ ರೂಟೀನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ದೋ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್, ಒನ್ ಡೇ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಡಿಸೈಪಲ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಕಂಬ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕು. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಟೈ ಟು ಒನ್ pillar and then the saint will start meditating. What is this? No, we don't. The disciples and the saint, they don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. We need to understand what we are doing. So this is what the example. So what the author is trying to tell is, since there is no connectivity, but still as the routine took place from so many years, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂಥರ misconscious ಕೂತು. They have a blind belief that cat should come. We need to tie to a pillar and then only the saints should start the meditating. Does it have a meaning? No, it doesn't have a meaning. So what is our actual, if I want to test you, for example, if I want to test you people, what I should do? I should have a first knowledge of what to test. ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಂದು STP questions ಕೇಳೋದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು C programming questions ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ? No, because your fifth sem, I'm asking first sem syllabus. Does it have a meaning? I don't know what to ask. First, I need to test myself. ಯಾವ questions ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಇವರಿಗೆ, what they are studying, which branch. So I need to ask these questions to you people. So whatever, first who are testing, they need to know what to ask and what to test. We need to understand the motto or aim behind the test. So this is what example of a cat and the saint. The saint regularly he will be meditating. So once I am going to repeat again. Once ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, one cat ಬಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಟಿಗ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಡಿಸೈಪಲ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, they will just tie that cat ನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಬ ಕಟ್ತಾರ ಪಿಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ. ಓಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ರೂಟೀನ್ ಇದೆ ನಡೀತು ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬರೋದು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಟ್ಟೋದು ಸೊ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ವೆದರ್ it has meaning or no they don't know they are not understanding it what they will do they will just they'll wait and wait for the cat to come to disturb him and to tie until unless cat ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ ಕಾಯ್ತಾರೆ finally cat will come or no even that they have not given but this is what without meaning they are going to do the work. I think everybody followed this example. This in detail I'll explain in next class. This is one of the example you can see here. This is a saint, this is a cat, and these are nothing but the disciples. This is how without meaning sometimes we are going to test the person. It doesn't have. First, whoever is testing, he need to have the idea behind what is actually testing, what I'm testing, whether it is correct or no, how to test. These things we need to know as a tester. Whether everybody followed this example, raise your hands. Raise your hands if you have followed this example. Okay. So, ಈ example, ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಗೂ ಸಣ್ಣ example ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು how it is related to our technical. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾಳೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. This is simple example. This will be studying in tomorrow class. I think time is also up now. Fine. So today's class, just glance. Today's class, what we have discussed. First is principle 3. We have continued. That is how we need to test in each and every phase. How it impacts the cost. Okay, how it impacts the cost. And then we need to test and detect the errors at the requirement phase itself. If requirement is correct, we need to test at the design. If design is correct, we need to test it again at the coding. ಈ ತರ starting stage ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು correct ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Then we have moved to the next principle. Understand the reason behind the test. We need to understand behind the test. Example, we have seen a simple example, the cat and the saint, where we have a saint, disciples, and a cat. So this is how without meaning these people, they will be searching for a cat. It doesn't have any meaning, but still they will be searching. So this is how without knowledge these people are searching the cat. It doesn't have anything, give and take between saint and cat. But still belief, one wrong belief kutu, wrong number antarala, that was there. Okay, this is what example we will see in detail tomorrow. Fine? Okay. Fine, thank you. Whether everybody followed today's class? Everybody followed today's class? Raise your hands. Okay. If you have doubts, you can just message me. I'll be able to explain. Fine. If you have any queries, requirements with respect to a subject, I'll be able to clear you. Okay. Fine. Thank you.